What is up, my friend? David Moss Jr. here, and in today's video, we're gonna be talking about the differences between the lay-down tub-style cold plunges, like you see here, and then the vertical barrel-style cold plunges. We're gonna talk about the experience difference. We're gonna talk about the benefits difference. We're also going to talk about the science behind both of them. And the goal of this video is to help you decide which cold plunge is gonna be best for you. So let's jump in. And hey, after today's video, I want you to take a look at the link in the description below to Polar Monkeys. Polar Monkeys has some incredible lay down and vertical upright barrel style cold plunges. They have some really great chillers from residential all the way to commercial, and they're giving you as a viewer an exclusive discount, and that will be linked down in the description below. So check that out after the video. So let's get into it. At first glance, when you're looking at a lay down cold plunge versus an upright cold plunge, really in theory, you're gonna get the same thing. Both are cold water and both are tubs that are going to hold cold water for you to jump in. But the experience of both is vastly different in a way that could make or break your ability or willingness to jump in that cold water on a daily basis. So let's break it down, starting very simple, and then we're gonna make our way to the nerdy scientific stuff. The first thing we're gonna talk about is the experience, how it actually feels to use each one. This is the first thing that's gonna impact your decision to get into this cold water on a daily basis. Cold plunging is all about what you are willing to get into every day. So we wanna make sure it's easy for you to get into, and we wanna make sure your experience is very comfortable, but not too comfortable. And the first thing we're gonna talk about is the lay down tub. This is more of the traditional tub. This is gonna feel more relaxing because you are laying down into it, similar to getting into a comfortable bathtub. And it's great for those who want to ease in slowly, leave their arms draped outside the tub, and feel as if they're in control. Full submersion is gonna be a little trickier in this. You are gonna have to slide down into it and plug your nose when you go under, because you're gonna be laying down. This is an easier tub to get into if you're someone who feels claustrophobic in a confined space, as the tubs are typically longer and wider and a little bit more open. The tubs do typically take up a little bit more of a footprint, whether you're putting on your back porch or your backyard, as they are longer. And then the chillers and the components are on top of that, so you are gonna need a little bit more room for these. I would say the tub is best for people who want a comfortable, spa-like experience, and the idea of reclining back and enjoying the cold. And for reference, this is the Polar Monkeys Cyber Plunge, and it's pretty freaking sick. Now let's take a walk over and look at the Cyber Barrel. So this is the Cyber Barrel. It's obviously an upright barrel style tub, and it does require a smaller footprint, which is pretty cool. But now let's talk about the experience of an upright barrel. This is gonna feel a little bit more intense because you're sitting in a crouched active pose, kind of like a warrior when you're inside of the barrel. Some of the benefits, the full submersion effect is instant. You can instantly just dunk completely under the water and get that full submerge experience. And because you're upright, you don't have to plug your nose and dunk your head backwards. You can actually just kind of tilt your head forward and dunk like that. Your body's gonna naturally sink deeper with less effort. And like I mentioned, it's gonna require less space. Polar Monkeys comes with this really nice stair set on the side, making it easier to get up and get in and also get out. But the barrel itself doesn't take up a large footprint. When you're inside this, your hands are naturally gonna be at your chest or even at your side, so it's easy to keep everything in the water. And many of the barrels like this are gonna allow for full submersion up to the neck to help activate your vagus nerve without any additional effort on your part. This is gonna be best for people who want an intense, powerful experience cold plunging without taking up a massive footprint. Now let's talk about the benefits. Which one is gonna give you the best results? While both styles are gonna get the job done, how you experience the cold is going to matter the most. Let's talk about the lay down style cold plunge first, because this can be an easier option for you to mentally ease into the cold water at your own pace. This style is going to encourage a relaxed breathing posture because you are going to be slightly reclined laying back. And truly, these are great for longer cold plunges because once you get locked in that laid down position, you can truly just focus on your breathing and stay in this cold plunge for a pretty long time. I personally like to cold plunge in a lay down cold plunge at temperatures of 48 degrees Fahrenheit and up because of the relaxed posture. And now let's take another look at the upright barrel, because this is truly going to bring intensity and full submersion quickly. When you get into the upright barrel, it forces you into an upright active posture, and this helps you regulate stress a little bit better. It encourages full submersion right away, and by getting fully underwater, you're going to maximize the benefits quickly. I've mentioned this earlier, but it takes up less space, which makes it great for home setups. And I personally like to have the temperature of my upright barrels under 48 degrees. So when I'm in an active pose, I feel like I can go a lot colder for a lot longer. But as I mentioned, I've been experiencing the benefits a little faster when I get into an upright barrel. I think it's something to do with being in that active pose the entire time. You never give your body a chance to relax. And at the end of the day, there's nothing relaxing about getting into cold water. It's getting out that makes you feel great. But now let's talk about the science. Does one actually give you more benefits than the other? Let's see. And as you probably know, I love experimenting with new health trends. As you can see, I've been trying methylene blue. I got a whole video on that right now on the channel, so you might want to check that out after this. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, like this video, and share it with a friend that might get some value out of this. And at the end of the day, follow me on YouTube so that you can see day-to-day content like this. Well, now let's get into the nerdy part and talk about some of the science. Cold plunging triggers physiological changes that lead to recovery, resilience, and even metabolic improvements. But does the style of cold plunge actually affect how well they can work? Let's look at the science behind the lay down plunge. So by being in a reclined, laid down position, this keeps your nervous system more relaxed, which may help you actually stay in the water a little bit longer. Getting into this allows for a little bit more control, so you can ease into the water slowly. And this gives you a little bit more control over the shock response that happens when you initially get into cold water. This style can feel a little less stressful on your heart because you're not forcing full submersion so quickly. If I had to categorize this, I would say a lay down cold plunge is probably best for somebody who's recovery focused. People looking for a less aggressive approach. Maybe those who struggle with cold water therapy and need to ease into the practice a little more gradually. And probably someone who's looking for a long, meditative, comfortable cold plunge experience. And now let's talk about the science behind the upright barrel. The upright posture is going to trigger a different neural response. This leads to more resilience training for your nervous system. The hydrostatic pressure, which is the weight of the water pressing against your body, seems to be a little more evenly distributed when you're in an upright barrel. And this could enhance the circulation benefits of the cold water therapy. And because upright barrels encourage full submersion very quickly, this increases your vagus nerve stimulation, which is crucial in regulating your stress response, boosting your mood and your resilience. And if I had to categorize upright barrels, I would say these are perfect for people who want to maximize the physiological benefits in a short amount of time, or those looking for quick, intense cold water exposure for maximum benefits and mental toughness. And I mentioned it earlier, but these are great for people who are short on space and are serious about cold water therapy. So we've talked about the experience, the benefits, the science, but which one of these is going to be best for you? Have you tried an upright barrel, or have you tried a lay down tub? Have you tried both? I want to know in the comments below which one you would choose if you only could choose one. And if you have any questions that I didn't really go over in this video, pop them down in the comments below and I'll be sure to answer them. But before you click off this video, I also want to talk about Polar Monkeys specifically. You see, they have an option for pretty much everybody. They've got the Brain Pod and the Cyber Plunge for the lay down tub options. They have the Star Treatment and the Cyber Barrel. They have so many great options. The cool thing too is if you're a commercial setting, they have commercial options which are optimized for a lot of use. Then they have the residential chiller. This is a new chiller by Polar Monkeys and it's incredible. I know in the past I felt pretty strongly about some of these all-in-one chillers, but because of my openness, I think a lot of these companies, Polar Monkeys specifically, have made the changes that needed to be made, and this thing has been a beast. It's super quiet and efficient, and it can chill my water down cold enough to make ice in my barrel. I personally use this on a daily basis. This is where I typically do my morning cold plunge, but when the sun's up like today after my workout, I love doing my post-workout cold plunge in the lay down tub. I also really love how the Cyber Plunge and the Cyber Barrel look. Using a marine grade stainless steel is pretty next level. And if you want any more information on Polar Monkeys, once again, that link will be down in the description below with a discount code exclusive to you. But here's the final verdict. Do you want a tub that you can stay in a little bit longer, keep that temperature a little bit higher? I would probably go with the lay down option. Do you want to go deeper, colder, and get the full experience and benefits faster? Probably opt for the upright barrel. Both will work, but depending on how you want to experience your cold water therapy, that's going to be the deciding factor. Because at the end of the day, the best cold plunge is the one you are going to consistently use. So pick one that fits your lifestyle. Hey, I appreciate you so much for watching. Once again, like, share, subscribe, post a comment in the comment section below, and follow me on Instagram. All that fun social media stuff. It helps YouTube realize that this video doesn't suck and it shows it to more people. It also lets me realize that I'm making valuable content that's helping people around the world, and that's really what my goal is. My goal is to give you the information you need to make the best and most informed decision. So if you have a question I didn't answer, pop it down in the comments below or reach out to me on Instagram and ask me there. But either way, I love you. I appreciate you for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Have a great day, my friends. and God bless. And hey, before you go, I think you should check out this video or this video. I'm gonna have the review of the Cyber Plunge and the Cyber Barrel popping up right over here or right over here. So click one of these and check them out before YouTube takes you to some other random video that you probably don't even wanna watch. So just click one of these real quick and it'll be fun. Maybe it will be fun. Maybe you'll hate it. I don't know. Either way, have a great day.